Hello, I am your host, Aidan Wintersong, and welcome again to another lovely edition of Positivity Today, your Sage Council-approved information spring, certain to conjure no negative feelings in any member souls. We are proud to announce this is our 500th consecutive episode to not receive a single complaint of offense, and again, we are all terribly sorry about the last remark to be reported, which must not be repeated, that our previous host uttered. We all hope she may rediscover positive alignment in her new life. The yearly fundraiser was an abundant success. Each and every loving soul in our universal collective was happy to donate their suggested contribution in order to sustain the kind of positive programming that bolsters our society to be the shining beacon of love and hope for the rest of humanity that it is. So we thank and remind you that none of this would be possible without your assent. The boisterousness at the eastern range of the collective continues this week. We assure all member souls that all residences, oases, and council-approved travel routes remain perfectly happy and healthy venues to live and thrive. Ear protections of every latest fashion are currently being awarded to all members in suited areas, to be worn outside at all times. After all, you wouldn't miss an opportunity to showcase what a fashion pioneer you are to all of your brothers and sisters. To improve convenience to our members, we are introducing a new marking system to indicate unrecommended areas. Now, when approaching one of these areas, a signal will be transmitted to your eyes via your occipital implant, recommending that you choose to find an alternate route to your destination. If ignored for 30 consecutive seconds, your implant will induce a dream state, during which you'll be conveniently delivered to the nearest healing center for a complimentary spiritual cleansing. The construction of the great obelisk in the collective capital continues enthusiastically forward. Obelisk passioneers are finding themselves so inspired by the sacred mission that spending a single moment on anything unrelated to its completion seems unthinkable to them. To quote passioneer Jubilance Bornhart, "We are happy. With nothing else to concern us, our minds are at peace. With each successive weld, we watch our child grow, and it completes us as we do it. We have need for nothing, aside from our divine passion. We will complete our purpose in the name of the great collective, and the result will inspire all humanity for millennia to come." So enthusiastic are our passioneers, in fact, that they've been known to erupt in a unified, spontaneous, celebratory chant. While wonderful to know of such exuberance for the mission of our collective, chants have been known to reach potentially excessive volume levels. Thus, Obelisk Campus will now be marked unrecommended for the public until celebration can be facilitated towards more appropriate levels of excitement. Adaptations are underway to the Council's successful Communal Dialogue Licensing Program, or CDLP. As you know, the Communal Dialogue License assures that a speaker is thoroughly trained in forward-thinking, tolerant communication techniques developed to ensure safe engagement between speaker and audience. It is now officially Council recommendation that all souls whose passion requires addressing 5 or more souls acquire their CDL as soon as possible, in order to ensure outstanding communicators the precedence we all know they deserve. An audience will be notified with visual signals via their implant if being addressed by a speaker who has yet to receive their CDL, and we recommend that the audience do their part in encouraging that speaker to devote the time to acquiring the training that they would benefit so greatly from before attempting again to address any substantial groups. In our Personal Triumph segment, we discuss Cleopatra Winless, a 6-year-old girl who is currently happy and healthy thanks to the technological brilliance of our great collective. Cleopatra was recently involved in a mishap that had her rushed to a nearby healing center. After 4 hours in restorative care, she was able to skip home from that very session, cheerful as any young soul should be. When interviewed about the adventure, little Cleopatra said, "I was scared. I didn't know what was happening, but now I feel great," saying with enthusiasm in her voice, "I used to have trouble in school. Teacher used to encourage me to quiet down, but now she says I'm perfect. I'm better at games, too. I never mess up at hopscotch anymore. All my friends wish they could do it as good as me. How adorable." And all of this from an event that, had it happened in a less enlightened age, we cannot even consider the consequences of. The campaigns over the coming election are now fully underway, with all approved candidates convening yesterday for the customary uniting of the discourse. Candidates, now to be identified by only their prospective council names, Clarity, Hope, and Devotion, all found themselves in mutual agreement over all recently proposed acts of guidance to expand the prosperity of the collective. The Equity Act being a major focus of last night's dialogue, all three candidates eloquently emphasized the importance of such a measure. It is of the utmost importance that every loving soul understand the unique and irreplaceable joy that they contribute to our collective. No more shall any soul be deprived the notion of triumph that is their divine right, spoke Clarity, to which Devotion concurred and continued. A society as advanced as ours surely transcends such archaic notions as win and lose. Such problematic concepts cause an irreparable divide between brother and sister souls. Hope finished with, never again will any soul be confronted with the discomfort of loss. Never again will unnecessary excess in the hands of some impose upon the happiness and comfort of others. Such powerful sentiment. It is this reporter's humble opinion that any of these candidates would make a fine addition to our wise council. Another passion alignment season is soon upon us, the most joyous of all moments for every soul. The annual Festival of Passions quickly approaches for this year's bloom of graduates. During the festival, each young blossom is assured the utmost consideration from the council in guiding them towards their undeniable passion that will grant them the joy and meaning which is the right of every soul. Soon, our budding young blossoms will be passed from the benevolent arms of collective care and into those of the elders of the passion to which they've been guided, within which awaits a lifelong guild of fellow passioneers, excited to share with them the wisdom that accompanies years of experience and receive in return their youthful energy and ideas. May they now feel the infinite gratitude of every loving soul in their service of the divine. According to recent advancements in health sciences, a body is shown to achieve great benefit from calorie reduction. Therefore, in order that all may enjoy the benefit that calorie reduction offers, provisions are being reduced from 8 calories per centimeter of height to 6.5 calories. Oh, I'm receiving a notification. It seems I'm being advanced. My elders are assuring me that my skills are better suited to another task, which I'm to report to immediately. A new host will be assigned to replace me for tomorrow's episode. I must go now.